Hi everyone, before this video starts, I would just like to say this is my very first post on YouTube, and I have spent the past 3 weeks recording and editing this video to be high standard for you all. So if the video is laggy, sometimes just ignore it because I'm still trying to figure that out. But anyways, sit back and enjoy the video. Alright, so for a little bit of context, I'm going to be building this summer house that I found on Pinterest. It's like a beach shack and I just really like the design of it and I really like the paneling. So I decided that I'm going to be using basic shapes to do the paneling on the wall, which will then be transformed onto the wall. This took a very long time, but I never usually use basic shapes, so it was really fun to do this. I recently bought the transform tool whilst doing a live stream on TikTok and I love it. You can do so much stuff, you can move everything and I love it. It's the best Game Pass, I think. Also, I really think that my building has definitely improved since 2020. Here's a little comparison from a picture from 2020 to 2021, and then here's a picture of one of my recent builds, which is like an Italian villa. If you guys would like to see a tour of it, please let me know because I love that build so much. It's almost done. It's at 2 million. Still not complete. It's pretty expensive. That's why this video is cut up into a bunch of little clips because I kept running out of money. So then, because this is like a side project, and then like I'm working on my Italian villa. So yeah, that's why this video took so long to make, but it's almost done. Please do not take this video as a speed build because whilst I was building this, I kept changing my mind and changing things every 2 minutes. So please, if you wouldn't make this a speed build, I will post the floor plan on my Instagram. So don't copy this as a speed build, this is just my thought process of like when I was building it, I guess. So yeah. Also, what do you guys want to see on my channel? Because I want to mostly like base it off of Bloxburg because I've been playing Bloxburg for 7 years. Like it's my favorite game ever. But like, what do you guys want to see on my channel? Because if you guys are watching this, tell me in the comments because I could play like other games, for example Dress to Impress and stuff like that, but just let me know. Also, if you guys are watching till this time, put the palm tree emoji because I need to know if people's watching it or not because it's my first video. I just want to see if people actually watch it. So put the palm tree emoji on the comment section if you're watching this. In this clip, here's when I decide that I'm going to do some custom windows for the first time. Yep, you heard that right. I have never made custom windows in Bloxburg, so I just thought I'm going to try it out today. So here's me trying to figure it out, and then at the end I think I just decided to go for a basic opening, and then I just added structural items and a transparent cube as the window, obviously. I was going to do the interior on this video, but then I decided that the video would be too long, especially for my first video, so this is just going to be the exterior. Then in my next video I'm going to be decorating the interior, and let me tell you, I have started to decorate the interior and it's turning out so nice. Like, I love it. It's like so beachy, like coastal theme. There's like going to be so much decals. Yeah, the build is like so pretty. I can't wait to post that video because it's going to be so good. Can you guys please give me questions in the comments on what to speak about in my next video because I don't know what to speak about. Like, I don't have anything interesting to speak about except from the build. So right now I'm adding structural beams and then using the transform tool to do the outlining of the windows. Here's when I decide to actually take a break from the front of the house and start to do the floor plan of the beach shack. I tried to copy the floor plan as best as I could to the Pinterest inspo picture because when you look at the picture from Pinterest, it looks like there's like a little lobby bit in the front where there's like surfboards and stuff. And then here's me just added a bit more shape because it's pretty square, but then I couldn't even add a bedroom. Oh, don't even get me started with this roof. This roof took forever to do and I hate how it turned out. But we're just gonna leave it. It looks okay from the front, but we're not gonna look at the house from the top, okay? Like, we're just gonna forget that the top of the house exists because it's so bad. But yeah, and then I added a few extra space to the back of the bedroom. Here I am doing that because it was too small, so I just added that. And then I just decided to do basic square houses. Look, that's the roof. It's so bad. Like, I'm never that bad with roofs. Then here is when I realised that I made a mistake. The hollow roof has left a gap between the bedroom and bathroom walls to the roof, so there's like a gap. So I tried to use my imagination and use the basic shapes to try and add a bit more inches to that wall. It was pretty hard, but we got there at the end, and we're not going to speak about the lag in this clip because the lag was so bad that it started to glitch. Like, look, it's glitching. But yeah, here's just me adjusting that wall. It definitely helped, and it made the room feel a lot taller, which will be nice for decorating. So yeah, that's that bit. Next, I tried out to do this like custom door that I saw on Faulty's YouTube. It's like when you add a door frame, then a fence like in between it with advanced placement, then you add a fence gate on top of that fence, and it just makes a more detailed door, which is different than the other ones. So thank you, Faulty, for that. I will be putting his video in the description for that door because I love it. I always use it. Here's when I just realised I forgot to add the glass for the custom windows, so that's me doing that. And then I wanted to do custom windows for the rest of the house, but it was going to be too tedious with all like the basic shapes, so I just decided to use normal windows from Bloxburg and then add structural beams into them to add a bit more detail, as you can see I'm doing here. And then I added a window in the bedroom and the bathroom. Then off camera I added one on the right side of the house. I added 2 windows on that wall to give a bit more light in. I also did the flooring just so I can picture how I want it to look like for the next video. And I really like how the interior is turning out so far when I'm doing this. And I did the platform like a plaster material, which I really like. Here's when I finally decided to start colouring the house. I really wanted to go for that turquoise colour that was in the Pinterest photo, but I ended up going with this sage like dull blue colour because I really wanted to get the colour wheel by the time I recorded this, but I just couldn't get enough Bloxburg and the Robux in my group was not transferring to my account, so we just had to work with what we had. But it's okay because I really like how the house turned out overall. But yeah, I just love the colour of it. It's like so beachy, it's like giving coastal. Then here I am doing a custom railing for the little stairs because you can't add like Bloxburg railing to it, so I just used some basic cubes, then transformed them, then I add the basic structural beams onto it, and then did a diagonal thing. I don't know, you can see when I'm doing it, but yeah. And then off camera I added some landscaping in the front. It's not completely all done, the landscape, it was just for like the thumbnail to be honest, but I did some of the landscaping and I think it turned out really nice. Next I went in and I coloured the back of the panel in a light blue just to add some more depth and to show that it's like 3D in a way, but I really like how that little detail turned out. Although it wasn't in the Pinterest photo, I just really like how it turned out. Here's me messing around with some random stairs, I don't know why. And then I went in with a wall trim on the roof of the house, and I usually do the back of my house, but I just couldn't be bothered. I'm very sorry, but I'll try to fix it. But I coloured the stairs, the stone tile, and then I went in with a basic shape and I placed on top, and I painted that a beige wood colour, and I just feel like that little detail adds so much into the build. Like, it's so cute, I really like that. Then I added the same oak colour to the bottom of the house, and then I had to fix the little bit that was sticking out. I don't know what I did. Now there's like a weird thing, but we're just not going to speak about that. And then I went ahead and I coloured the roof this oak colour as well, just so when you're inside the clear roof, it will have like the wooden texture, which I just really love how the end result turned out. Then I added this structural arch around the house just to add up a little bit more detail to the roof. As you can see here, it was actually pretty expensive, but it added so much into the build, and I'm really happy with the overall like interior like layout. Here's me messing around with stuff, but I deleted it after all. And then here's when I colored the roof, and look, I just love the glass and the wood. It's just so pretty. I can't wait for you guys to see this interior because interior is so cute. Then here's when I decided to add the grass, and I actually did this TikTok hack that I saw on TikTok. It's when you get a structural item, then you put the vine on top of it, and then you transform it onto the ground, and the little vines that are like sticking out, it just creates like fallen leaves on the floor. I did this to create a path to the house, you would see what I mean. Like, you transform it, then you place it onto the ground, and look at it, it just leaves little leaves on the ground. I think that would be so cute for autumn as well, for like little orange leaves on the ground, or even snow. But I just really like how that turned out. I know it's a tiny detail, but it's just so cute. As you can see here, I'm just twisting it, transforming it. You really need transform tool to do this house, to be honest, because I don't know what I would do without it. And then here is when I went in and did some dirt piles, colored them the sand texture, and I just placed them around the house because it's a beach house. Obviously there's going to be sand everywhere because it's on the beach, but I didn't actually do the whole floor in sand because it's like going to be like a little grassy area, you know. But yeah, that was basically the house, and here is the final result. I love how it turned out. I used some decals and normal like plants for and then I did this surfboard. I really like it. I'll do a TikTok on how I did that, but here's how it turned out. I added a bike at the end. I just really like how it turned out. It's so like beachy. Now we're not going to speak about the pole. When I open up the door, I'm going to fix that probably, but here's the interior. It's actually pretty spacious for being a very tiny home, and look at the sun shining through. I just really like it. Here's the custom door. The bedroom's actually a pretty big bedroom, which I think I could fit in a double bed. Then here's the bathroom, just super small, but it's actually pretty big for a 1-bedroom house. So yeah, that is basically the entire build. I really hope you guys enjoyed my first video. I worked so hard on this, trying to record, edit, get enough storage to do this voiceover. But yeah, I really like how it turned out, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Goodbye.